everybody. So if you're just joining, Manny and I, we went to the Port Orleans French Quarter in our last vlog, and now we've taken the boat and we are on the Riverside. So we're checking out what the Riverside is. It's incredibly beautiful. I think that Disney has done really a remarkable job on both the French Quarter as well as the Riverside section of the resort. So I'm really excited now to come and check out this Riverside version.
After spending half the day visiting the French Quarter, which, if you haven't seen my previous vlog on the French Quarter part of Port Orleans, you definitely need to check it out. We took the boat over to the Riverside.
Okay, so now we are going to pop back on the boat and we're gonna go head over to the Riverside part of the Port Orleans resort.
Now, you can walk between both sides of the Port Orleans resorts. It's a nice stroll down the Sassagoula River, but being so hot, we decided to enjoy the boat. Though both are part of Disney's Port Orleans, both sides are very different. The Riverside is really quiet, woodsy, and rustic, and I was now really excited to check out the antebellum South along the Mississippi River, or Sassagoula River in this case, to see some of those Magnolia mansions.
So the Riverside is based more off Louisiana itself, the bayou, the magnolia trees, whereas the French Quarter is obviously more Mardi Gras and Bourbon Street, and just New Orleans itself themed. This here at Riverside is specifically more of what you'll find in just Louisiana itself.
The resort is actually divided into two district sections, Magnolia Bend and Alligator Bayou. Magnolia Bend consists of 4 2-story and 3-story plantation-style mansions, while Alligator Bayou consists of 16 2-story rustic Cajun-style buildings, and in all, the resort has 2,048 rooms and is spread over nearly 200 acres of land.
This is stunning, and it's even more quiet actually than the French Quarter area, but gosh, these Magnolia mansions, I mean, absolutely gorgeous.
Just like the French Quarter, the Riverside is also one of Disney's more moderate resorts when it comes to price. The rooms come with 2 queen beds or a king size, and some have a child size pull-down bed as well. You can choose views of the woods, river, preferred, standard, and pool views for both 4 or 5 guests. And be on the lookout because you may find some hints of Princess Tiana and her frog found inside of all of them.
Wow, the attention to detail, I think, is what really makes both resorts, both the French Quarter as well as the Riverside here, the wrought iron, the lanterns, I mean, really, really exquisite. The gazebo here, it definitely gives it such a feel of really being in the South.
The Royal Guest Rooms are refurbished rooms that boast fun regal touches from Tiana, her prince, and princess pals. These royal rooms come in standard, river, or woods views, and each royal room has 2 queen beds and sleeps up to 4 people. Building is a good walk from the rooms, but it's a stunning Southern-style building where you can find signage for the Sasagula Steamboat Company, boat rides, dining hall, as well as the Riverside Mill Food Court. Is where you could find the registration area, which just felt like this grand colonial turn-of-the-century Southern-style architecture with its high ceilings and brass touches. It was really beautiful.
I think the detail work, the brass around the buildings, that old feel of the 1920s, I think Disney has really hit it out of the park with their detail work at both here, the Riverside, as well as the French Quarter. And if you haven't seen that vlog on the French Quarter, definitely take a look at it. But I mean, it's really, really beautiful. I highly recommend coming over and checking out both of these resorts at Disney.
From there, you can grab a drink at the River Roost bar service, where you can enjoy the southern comforts of sipping southern-style libations like a Southern Hurricane. There's a full-size bar available at this charming old-fashioned watering hole, as well as light bites available while the kitchen is open. If you make your way to the shipyard between boat rides dining hall specifically, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., you can feast on some hearty New Orleans-style cooking while enjoying some Southern hospitality. Meals for adults are between $15 to $35. Or, if you're in between meals like we were, you can head over to Riverside Mill Food Court, which is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., where you'll still be able to find those dishes inspired by Southern Louisiana-style cooking on the bayou. This family-friendly grab-and-go sits right next to the big mill wheel that powers a working cotton press. There are 5 stations there to satisfy any craving: a bakery, grill, pizza and pasta, specialties, and sandwiches. And here you'll find dishes are $14.99 and under. out the shrimp and grits, which is hard to tell, but it was a large portion, big enough for both of us. And it was also Manny's first time having it. He wondered where it's been all of his life. From there, I headed in to check out Fulton's General Store, and wow, it was huge. This store had everything. It definitely had all of your Disney, Riverside, and Tiana souvenirs covered. And of course, before you leave, you have to spend some time in the Medicine Show Arcade because it is huge. And there is tons of fun to be had there for the whole family. We crossed the old wooden bridge to a 3+ acre hideaway and headed for Old Man's Island, inspired by the story of Tom Sawyer. There you'll find the Muddy Rivers bar service, where you can unwind at the secluded bar and lounge on Old Man Island. And you'll also find an old-fashioned swimming hole with an old sawmill slide. Definitely unique and really different from the French Quarter side of Port Orleans. And remember when I said it was woodsy? Well, here at the pool, you'll find some nice shady spots for that nice afternoon nap. There's a small kids pool and a hot tub, along with some hammocks. For a calmer pool experience, you'll find smaller satellite pools in every section of the resort. Just like the French Quarter, the Riverside also offered other amenities such as jogging paths, bike and Surrey bike rentals, a little playground on Old Man Island, bass fishing at its finest with a guided catch and release excursion from the Riverside Levee Marina, old-fashioned cane pole fishing also available at the fishing hole on Old Man Island, complimentary movies Under the Stars located at the Magnolia South Pool Deck, 8:30 on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, Cajun campfires located on Old Man Island by the playground from 6 to 7 p.m. 7 days a week, and evening horse-drawn carriage rides for seating up to 4 next to the Sasagula River. You'll want to check on these in the main building during your stay. Other benefits include extra park hours, complimentary Disney boat and bus transportation, complimentary Wi-Fi, online check-in, housekeeping, laundry, and mail services, and the Riverside is a pooch-friendly accommodation. Rates are going to be based on what time of the year you are booking, but this resort is one of the cheaper Walt Disney resorts to stay in. So as you can see, you're going to want to check it out. And as I said in the Port Orleans French Quarter video, I truly believe that both the French Quarter and the Riverside of Port Orleans are Disney's resort's best kept secret. I mean, how picturesque is this Louisiana-style resort? And who doesn't want some gumbo, jambalaya, and shrimp and grits to eat? So take it from me, you're gonna want to check this resort out. See you next time.